Hello everyone. Today we'll be doing a reading on Chris Brown, a general reading on Chris Brown. One of the viewers had asked for it, so here we are. Spirit, please reveal to me, what is the current energy surrounding Chris Brown at this time? What is the current energy surrounding Chris Brown at this time, surrounding Chris Maurice Brown at this time? Two of his children's mothers have come up in the reading. One showing up as Queen of Wands reverse, the second an Empress reverse. I'm going to clarify on this Empress reverse first. Amika. Hey, is this Amika? Hold on. No, he has three of them. I'm trying to figure out which one this is. Three children's mothers. Three different. Yeah, Amika. In regards to Amika, Spirit is showing me that she is... This reading is alleged for entertainment purposes only. Please like, comment, and subscribe to help grow the channel. Amika is not the best mother to her child. Not at all. She is more so focused on Chris and messing around with Chris, sleeping with Chris, portraying herself to have a certain lifestyle that she truly doesn't have. Okay? And people are starting to catch on. People that she knows, or people who know her or know of her, are starting to catch on. What I am seeing is she's craving the more public attention. I'm hearing something about an OnlyFans. Does Amika Harris have an OnlyFans? Because Spirit is literally saying that she really wants to be recognized for her own individuality as opposed to being recognized for being his child's mother. Actually, she's not even really recognized, even though she is his child's mother. She's not spoken about as much as a normal celebrity would be spoken about. So she does want more public attention. But she doesn't have the following that she's looking for. She doesn't really have a massive following. And Chris knows that. So, let's see. What is this? What's going on here? Let's check on King of Wands. He knows that. He sees that in her. Clarify this King of Wands. He watches her a lot on social media. He keeps an eye on what she posts, what she's doing. Clarify this King of Wands. What does he think about this? What does he think about this? Honestly, he's not really bothered by what Amika is trying to do. he knows that she wants, she wants this massive following. She wants attention. She wants to be, seen as a celebrity. He doesn't really care. He doesn't really care because this is something that she's wanted for a long time. And she's just never reached a certain level of fame. So, she can post all day, do whatever she wants to do. So long as so long as she's not disclosing their personal business, he could care less. Okay. He's also judging her from the vantage point of being a part of her audience, and his opinion is that she's not really being entertaining or doing anything that is attention worthy. Okay. Amika is very easy for him to control. I don't know what that's about. Let's clarify on the devil card, Spirit. Let's clarify on the devil card. What's that about? He funds Amika's entire lifestyle. He does. She doesn't have to lift a finger. He funds her entire lifestyle. And whenever she gets out of line, all he has to do is kind of, make innuendos of no longer sending her money, or make threats of no longer sending her money. Gosh, that covers Mika. Let's see. Let me see who this other child's mother is. Which baby mama this one is. It's Queen of Wands reversed. Actually, no. Let me dial it back some. Let's dial it back. How does Chris feel about Amika as a mother? How does he feel about Amika as a mother? Oh. He doesn't associate her with being a good mother at all. He doesn't believe that his son is happy, that she makes their son happy, and she doesn't really parent their son. She more so confines him. So, for instance, instead of disciplining him, instead of verbally redirecting him, excuse me, instead of verbally redirecting him, she may just let him, put him in a confined space and let him do whatever he wants to do without intervening. And she's not engaged at all. She's not an engaged mother at all. And he doesn't like this. It actually makes him sad. It saddens him to see that from her. Okay. So, wow. So, so what is he doing to change this? Is he doing anything to change this? Is he doing anything to change this? How else does he feel about it? Is he doing? Unfortunately, he sees this issue as not really his problem. Chris sees this issue as not really his problem. As far as, her not being the best mom. I don't see her being abusive towards their child. I just see her not really engaging with their son, So neglectful, most definitely neglectful. I mean, yeah, he pretty much, to Chris, it's not really his problem. It's something that does bother him, but it's not, he doesn't perceive it as a major, major, major problem. And he knows that occasionally from time to time, Amika will take her anger out on the child. So for instance, if Chris didn't want to give her money or didn't want to give her time, attention, quality time or attention, she'll take that out on their child by neglecting said child. So this is so sad. Okay, that's how he feels about Amika. That's what's going on with him and Amika. Now let's check on this other baby mama, this Queen of Wands reverse. I don't know who this is. I think, what are his other two children's mother's names? Name's Nia or Diamond. It's either Nia or Diamond. Let's check on this Queen of Wands reverse. Or is it? Let's see. This is, the World reverse. Let me see. Spirit, is this diamond? Is this diamond brown right here? Is this diamond brown? Is this Nia Guzman? No, that's Diamond. Okay, yeah. It's Queen of Wands versus Diamond. 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 Gosh. Diamond doesn't really have like anything. I don't want to say she's coming up as the World reverse, so, or her clarification card was the World reverse, right? So this is pretty much saying like she doesn't want to be in the public eye. Diamond doesn't really want to be in the public eye. She doesn't really have any aspirations for herself either. And this is something that concerns him. Okay, what is he concerned about? You know what it is, and oh gosh, you know what this is? Before we even do a clarification to see why this concerns him, right? If he had it his way, I mean, he did have it his way. Yes and no, because a lot of, in a lot of these cases, these women have tried to, or essentially have trapped him. Okay. They are not really his ideal women. And if he had it his way, if he could marry, and impregnate another celebrity, he would. Or he would have preferred to have that, as opposed to dealing with these women here. Because he doesn't admire their character. He doesn't see them as admirable people. He sees them as easily controlled, which works to his benefit. That way he doesn't have to worry about his business getting out there. But outside of that, he doesn't respect their character. He would have preferred a woman that actually had something going for herself, that actually had drive, ambition, and what I'm hearing is true creativity. And now I'm going to do a mixture of channeling and reading, because Spirit is just sending these messages to me. He doesn't care about the physical. I mean, the physical appearance isn't important to him. Obviously, he wants a woman that he's attracted to, but he really wants a woman that is what he calls a true creative. A true creative, meaning she is not just all about her trying to, it's not all about looks, but what is it that she's doing? What is it that she has going on in her life? What's her talent? What's her gift? He loves that. He loves that. And he would take that over a woman who hyper focuses on her physical appearance any day of the week. He wants a woman that's creative and has drive and ambition and actually something actually going for herself. Okay, so anyway, back to where we left off. This diamond girl doesn't really have anything going on. Doesn't want to be on social media. Wants to stay under the radar. This concerns him. Why does it concern him? Why does this concern him? Why does this concern him? Oh. The mind of Chris Brown. Wow. You know what? He has a soft spot. He also has a soft spot for women that are like misguided. He has a soft spot for women that are misguided, or women that feel defeated by life. He does, because he is still sleeping with Diamond, right? And that's something that bothers him. Like he doesn't feel comfortable being as, consistently involved with her as he is. Like he just doesn't feel comfortable with that. He might be scared that she's gonna get pregnant again. What is this? Why is he? What? Why? Why is he concerned about this? Why is he concerned about? Oh yeah, like he sees her as a karmic lover, and he does put his hands on her. He does. He does. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Chris is a narcissist. He is that like narcissistic boyfriend that will cheat, that will, have multiple women simultaneously and be comparing the two of them back and forth. Like it really is just, he's a lot. He's concerned that he's falling too deep with Diamond. That things are getting out of hand, getting out of his control, because he's sleeping around with her. He's passionate enough to even like take the risk and put his hands on her. Like he just feels like he's too. And I'm saying that she has a violent streak too. like they get physical with one another. But he just doesn't. She brings out all of his dark sides. She does. Diamond does. And actually, this is her way of getting his attention and holding his attention longer. Getting his attention and holding it longer. Wow. Okay. Because I find this Emperor reverse. He's very abusive. He's very abusive. Very, 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 very abusive. Emperor reverse. One's reverse. Okay. So he's telling the both of them that they need to get their act together, that they do not need to be another burden for him to carry. Okay, I guess he just get off a tour or something like that. Like he's coming out with another project. He is going to come out with another project soon, and and these two women have been like disturbing him all throughout the duration of his tour, and he's pretty much telling them like, look, like he's pretty much telling them like, look,